It's the NFL's greatest season ever on home video. We've taken the best of the best to bring you NFL football that'll grab your gut and cling to your memory. It's like the greatest to the third power. 3 volumes of NFL's greatest ever videos packed in one full-strength gift set. The plays, the players, and the game. This collection, hosted by Steve Zabel, offers the greatest catches, throws, tackles, players, performances, and much more. How much greatness can you handle? Team. Nice concept, in life and on the field. The ones you stick by. Here are all the moments you most want to remember from the '94 season. 28 NFL teams, 28 NFL team videos, plus 2 expansion teams.
Hello. Hi there.
We're all a little nosy. Football's a vocal game. And we don't mean play-by-play commentary. And just what is it that the players are shouting at each other?
Hey, baby! We're gonna be here all day, baby!
Intimidation can be more than physical. Words push their weight around, on and off the field. We've grabbed the choicest sound bites so you can experience football as you've never heard it before. In NFL Turf Talk, the 100 greatest sound bites of the NFL.
This isn't college. You're not at a home coverage.
I understand.
This is NFL, which stands for not for long when you make them calls.
Yeah.
I'll be selling groceries.
This is 50 minutes of impact, the pure muscle of the game. Schwarzenegger saving the universe. Hey, you tackle problems every day. It feels good to watch someone else do the impossible for a change. It's NFL's 100 greatest tackles. Expect the unexpected on the front lines of war and on the battlefields of the NFL. NFL Films War Stories goes into the trenches of the gridiron, taking fans into the warfare of an NFL pileup where anything can happen and does. War Stories looks at the field generals whose achievements in the game are exceeded only by their toughness and courage. War Stories takes fans to the most unusual zones of combat to experience the triumphs and tragedy of life and war in the NFL. This is going to be the high point of the season. Nothing comes near it, and you'll want to see it again. Superheroes, Superpowered. Coming in February on video, Super Bowl 30. You know when good just doesn't come near it, and great is only halfway there. We're talking the greatest. Be sure to own the greatest season ever on home video from Polygram Video and NFL Films.
Hi, this is Don Moreno for Sports Illustrated. Never thought I'd say that. They broke me out of Comedy Central just long enough to host this year's new NFL Follies. Unbelievable. You can see the stuff I'm going to show you. Me and Reggie White, mano a mano.
Pick you up.
I see, something like that. But I like that because you did it gently.
Kevin Green and I mashing shorts.
We got to get tops for these.
Pumping iron with the Steelers. Took a little whirlpool in Green Bay, you know what I'm saying? I will reveal the secrets in the training room.
I hope that athlete's foot didn't come off of your hands.
If it didn't, you got it off my shirt.
I even gave Bill Cowher a couple of coaching tips.
I would run a screen pass on every down.
You won't believe where I went. All right, everybody, we have a great game today. Carrie, lighten up on the eye shot. We're talking behind the scenes.
Dante, you should have run along. I'll hit you. You know I'll hit you. Look at me. Who'll hit you more than me?
We're behind the scenes.
Now, what happens if everybody storms you? What do you do?
Well, I would get out the way.
It's incredible. I gotta go talk to some of the babes here. Hey, how you doing? You know what? Call me after the game. Football is the manliest of sports, right? Isn't it ironic that a game that is so macho would start out with one guy with his hands under another guy's pants?
On the surface, it seems so simple. The center passes the ball between his legs into the hands of the quarterback. It happens over 30,000 times a year, yet it's still an adventure.
Excuse me, you dropped something. Young man, you dropped something?
to hold on to the football. You know, it'd be nice to actually hold the ball after you touch it.
Placing some distance in the center-quarterback relationship, as in the shotgun formation, is clearly not the solution.
Now listen, let me ask you this. A lot of the times, you know, when the quarterback trips over the center, they blame the center. Whose fault is that really, generally?
Probably mine. Stepping back.
Is this a humble guy? Is this a humble man?
Well,
Most
no,
guys...
I say both. Well, on both parts.
Yeah.
Both parts. You know, maybe the quarterback's too slow. But
That's right.
sometimes maybe I stick my foot back here and step on his. I've done it before.
Maybe he
I've done
maybe
it
don't like
before.
him touching you like that all the time.
No, well, that's part of the job.
I mean, that's a
part of
weird
the
thing. You
job.
don't even know the guy sticking his hand under there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, me and Neil joke about that all the time.
Really? Does he ever take you out for dinner after that?
No,
To touch
no,
you too
not at
long?
all. Not at all. Not at all.
What are you thinking? Oh, that's gotta hurt. Hey, are you okay? Now here's the way it's done, my friend. You wind up, you step. Huh? You see the arm? The face, throw.
Then go over to your fans and accept their adulation either in a touchy-feely form or in a more formal fashion.
Excuse me, Mr. Sanders. Could you sign this for my son, Mr. Harry Wilson from Barry? Thanks.
Everybody wants to play quarterback or running back, the glamour positions. Well, it must be harder than it looks because some of these guys can't even do the simplest things like handing a ball off or just catching a little swing pass after the day.
The quarterback and the running back. Each man can win a game all by himself. Together.
That's a dumb play. What are you thinking? I'm sore from just watching these guys. Ooh. Haven't seen a guy run that fast since a laxative kicked in. Ooh.
Take your choice. Which is more glamorous? The quarterback with the power to stop the game at any time, or the running back, always on the go and free to freelance with no encumbrances?
Can you please sign this? Can you please sign this?
Yeah, we're here in the Green Bay Packer training room with Packer trainer Pepper Burris. Pepper, how you doing, buddy?
Your name?
Tom Herrera from television. You know, even an animal like me has to get taped up once in a while as a crutch when I go out there, you know, for comedy or for football, because I like to bang once in a while, but some of my body parts are failing a little. 170 pounds of pure muscle, except for right around here and a little bit in here and here. Just that. Other than that, I'm pure muscle.
Slide out a little bit more. These ankles are too
All right.
small. Come on out here a little bit.
Okay. Hey, slow down, cowboy. Slow down. You're gonna work up a sweat. What about Don Shula last year, huh? Did you see him with his Achilles thing? He wouldn't have had that if you taped him up like this. And then he wouldn't have had him ride around in that golf cart. I love Don Shula. That was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Come on, we gotta do both.
I wonder if he tipped that
You
kid.
know, if I tape one tighter than the other, you're gonna run in circles.
That happens, really? You know, even though you're all taped and ready to go, players do make mistakes. you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
We gotta go out, if you don't mind. Just a little banging later. You know, I'm not in great shape, but, what? What did you see something? Did you leave some money under there, or what? He doesn't even have shoulder pads on. I thought he had shoulder pads on. He's that big.
Wait a minute now. What? You got pads on?
Yeah.
You got a weight belt on?
Uh-huh.
You got
I'm
workout
confused.
pants? I'm very confused. I mean, let me see if you got. No, you got tennis shoes on. And I don't know where them socks came from.
Yeah, you know what? I could use a pair of socks. Could you help me out?
That's the man right there.
Oh,
Go ahead and try this on. See how it feels.
This is big because I'm a pretty big guy on TV. Feels good.
Feels good? We don't want it coming down on the bridge of your nose. That's very dangerous. Keep your head straight. There you go. You don't want that happening. If you get happening on the field, you want to come off and get that adjusted.
Okay.
Now we got to put a chin strap on you real quickly here. That's very, very, very important.
Right, because
now hold
of
it
my
on your
chin.
chin right there.
What would they do with Leno? They'd have to get like an extra large?
Oh, exactly. Well, you got a little trouble with his, obviously.
Look at this. This is when you know you're in the thick of it. The Green Bay Packers helmets without the G. This is the first thing we've seen in this town without a G on it. Right here. Everything else has a G. 600 pairs of shoes. You got something in a pump for me? Something like in a low red pump? I like to wear like a kind of a Speedo with clogs. Elevates my calf, makes my cakes look nice and tight. You know, I'm watching these guys play. How hard could it be? You bang a guy? By the way, these were the guys who were the men that wore these helmets. I mean, you might as well wear a beret or a comb in your hair. That's how much protection you have. That was guts. These guys, they're wearing crash helmets out there now, spacesuits. I mean, I could play this game. I saw Rudy. I know what it's like to have guts.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
Come up, boom. See what I'm saying? Right into Pauline. You gotta make that face too, and then you back off. Yeah. This is the.
Pay attention back here now. Pay attention.
Hold me. What's the big deal? I mean, this isn't that much of a workout. Big pro football players. Hey, maybe I'm in better shape than I thought. These guys are square dancing. What the hell kind of camp is this? I can see a polka once in a while. You all right? Come on, man. I'm sorry. You all right?
Tougher than I thought you
I
were.
know. Are you okay?
Man,
I was just...
no, I'm leaving.
I didn't think
You
you were
embarrassed
that
me on national TV. Bye. No.
After a hot day like this, a manly Mamaluke Mandingo like me could go for a little whirlpool. Yes, sirree. After a day of banging, a guy needs a little whirlpool action.
But you're gonna need your duck, Herrera.
You got it, big boy. Wow, they're right. Things really do look bigger underwater. I'm gonna tell my girlfriend about this. Oh, Ma, no.
Man, they got some dogs out there, boy. Look at that big old number 98 over there. Now, that's a dog over there. Man, dog town.
The NFL has various boosters who provide different methods of encouragement. Some offer better support than others, but none are as helpful, inspirational, and amusing as the team mascot.
Stevie Steeler, how you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, good.
You looking ready to play?
Imagine what a sick, wacko, demento you gotta be one of those mascots? This is why you should always floss. Gum disease, periodontal nightmare. Tom Herrera from television, I believe you're familiar with. Would you ever go out with a mascot? Under any circumstance, say a guy, I mean...
You mean like the chicken?
Like the chicken or any of these guys. Isn't that degrading to do? Would you...
I don't think it's degrading to date anyone.
Hey, it's Tom Herrera. We're talking to John Yurkovich. John, baby.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good
I
to
see
you.
See you working hard here today, huh?
Yeah, the weather's kind of nice. It's about 90 degrees out here, and we're just running around sweating, and a lot of guys are falling out today.
That's beautiful. Hey, man, I heard you've been married for a month and a half, huh?
Thank heavens.
And he's been faithful the entire time, and that's what this guy's all about.
Another 2 weeks, I could be in trouble.
Well, yeah, hey, well, after a month, you know, a guy's got to live, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me ask you about the press, right? Yeah, when they
I love
ask-
those guys.
You love those guys?
Oh, beautiful.
Physically or emotionally? Or?
But mentally.
Mentally.
Yes, we cling.
See that? That's your IQ, buddy. 0.
When they ask you, like, how do you feel that you let your team down? How do you feel that you guys lost again, it was your fault? What do you feel like saying to a question like that?
The thing that really bothers me the most is when reporters come up to you and phrase a question, you know, as a statement. They come up to you and say, Joe Montana.
3 hours you sat up there and this is what you come up with as a question?
The offensive game plan. I mean, what about the offensive game plan? I mean, that's the kind of questions that really bother me the most.
You know, you get a lot of those questions come in every once in a while, and you try to get something a little nutty, so they just kind of step back and say, uh-oh.
And they come up to you and say, what happened? It's like, what the you think happened? You saw the game, didn't you? It just drives me nuts.
Basically, what you tell them is, you know, you've never played the game before, you've never stepped on the football field before, and you say, you sit on the sidelines, you know nothing about football, and then you ask me how come things have gone wrong.
You don't know when it's good or bad. You really don't know.
The last 2 weeks, y'all have had all the answers, and apparently we just so stupid we weren't paying attention before this.
You guys don't look at the films. You don't know what happened.
You know, that's why sometimes I call you guys commies. That's why. It's that stuff right there. There it is. Subversive from within.
You think you know, but you don't know.
That'd be like me criticizing the guy's writing. I don't know much about grammar. I don't know much about English. And I'm saying, listen, you missed the comma. You ended the sentence in a preposition. You're absolutely killing me with your writing. And here's another thing, friend. You're confusing the present tense with the subjunctive mood.
One of the reasons some of the NFL players don't get good ink is because they don't give good quotes. Those same boring quotes.
There's a lot of football to be played between now and January.
You don't have to work real hard.
A win is a win, a win's a win.
I gave 110%. I couldn't have done it without my team.
You got to give credit to the entire football team.
Oh, yeah. Like we didn't know you couldn't have done it without your team. Maybe I could help you guys out, spice it up a little. What about I couldn't have done it without my inner child? I couldn't have done it on my own. I got a lot of help from my other 25 personalities. In my past life, I was Bronco Nagurski. I hope those little hints were helpful, but if all that fails, maybe you can tell them how you really feel. Listen, you little jock-sniffing, bottom-feeding, low-life, scum-sucking reporter boy, take a hike. And I don't mean that in a bad way enough.
Of course, kickers are a special case when it comes to the media. They don't even rate a mention unless they happen to win a game with a field goal. Sure, it happens. But does that make a 162-pound refugee from the Bundesliga an athlete?
Who are we kidding? These guys are not athletes. They're not like athletes. Imagine when they take off their shirts in a locker room, how they must feel against the regular athletes. Oh, I kicked the ball. That's all they have to know. I kicked the ball. I don't even look up. I kicked the ball. Oh, I go in. Come on. They're not athletes. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, they're not physicists either, because gravity does ensure that the ball falls every time. There's really no need to practice it, fellas. Well, at least when game time rolls around, these guys know exactly how to drop the ball. It's always something with these high-priced shoe guys. The tee was defective. The wind suddenly gusted. They forgot to take their vitamins. Kickers never take responsibility. But while kickers are bad, Punters are worse. Talk about whiners. Oh, the snapper messed up. Many teams now employ the punter as the holder on place kicks. In this role, punters exhibit exactly why they're paid by the foot and not by their hands. This, of course, holds true for place kickers as well. And don't think kickers are getting a bad rap. They deserve it. In fact, this all started a long time ago thanks to Garo Yepremian's masterpiece of muff, the holy grail of gas, the quintessential kicking quack.
You ever notice these European guys? Where do they learn how to throw? Like Garo Yepremian. They throw like my fairy godmother. The only way they get any distance is throw with two hands. Ooh. They don't know how to throw like a real American. What kind of country are you from where a man can't throw right? Wussies? And I don't mean that in a bad way. This isn't soccer, my friend.
The next worst thing to kickers handling the ball is some guy with a number in the 70s trying it. No, returning kicks is best left to those players who specialize in handling punts and kickoffs.
Fielding a punt has to be the hardest thing in the world. Do you know what that does to your hands? The ball is so heavy when it comes down. You know what I do? I stay away. I'm a comedian, not a football player. I don't know if you noticed that.
Unfortunately, Mr. Herrera didn't stay away. And thanks to this security surveillance footage from the Packers camp, SI has exclusive proof of just how hapless a comedian can be.
I know I can catch it. Just give me one more chance. I can take anything you could throw at me. Hey, easy, easy. Whoa, whoa. All right. I'm out of here. Okay, I was wrong. I'm out of line.
Out of line, perhaps, but not out of his element. It turns out that it's not only comedians who can't field punts. How bad are these guys? Let us count the ways. 1. Pathetic. 2. Preposterous. 3. Pitiful. 4. Appalling. 5. Rank. 6. Rotten. 7. Ridiculous. 8. Repugnant. 9. Abhorrent. 10. Awful. 11. Painful. 12. Perplexing. And 13. Just plain lucky.
Here's the snap to Conway. They're going for the fake. Conway is rolling to the right side. He's looking to pass. Tucks it down. He's hit, gets away from one man, throws it downfield now, and it is caught on a tip by Jennings. He's in for the touchdown. Conway tried to throw it to Jerry Fontenot, who was downfield. He tipped the ball up in the air with a defender there. Keith Jennings caught it, went in for the touchdown.
Why do they call it special teams? Because you're so special, you can't get in on the regular plays? If you're so special, why can't you hold on to the ball? If you're so special, why can't you tackle that guy? That's special? Come on. Special teams. You know what? You almost made it to the NFL. Hey, check out this guy's gig. What's he doing, scanning for chicks? I don't want to trash out the Steelers, but I think the guy in Green Bay, he had the deluxe model. He gets the babes. He can scan the whole neighborhood. He takes that home with him, you know. Coach, is there any chance of me getting in? Look, I know I'm a comedian. I know I never played football except for a high school freshman, but I really want it.
You look very sincere, Dom.
Please, Coach, I don't ask for much. You're one of the greatest coaches in the National Football League. How'd I say it? Pretty good?
What can you do for us?
First of all, Coach, I don't want to tell you what to do.
You would never want to do that, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I mean, I think you could use a little more intensity out there.
That's what I'm talking about right now! That's it!
You could show a little more compassion.
Let's go! You gotta think!
So you want to call a play and you want me to send it in. Do you want to take the responsibility for it if it doesn't work?
I'm a man, Coach. I take that responsibility.
Okay, and if it does work?
If it works, I take credit. If it doesn't work, it's probably the athletes didn't carry it out. It's not, what can I do? I can only do so much.
You sound more like a coach every minute.
Curly Lambeau, great coach for the Packers. I'm sure he had his own style, like all these NFL coaches. They always got their own styles. I love the fact that they have to give pep talks as if millions of dollars isn't enough incentive to play football for an hour. Like Don Shula. Don Shula, the master of stating the obvious.
Takeaways on defense, offense will score, and defensively we take it away, offense points on the board. We got to start running with the ball, pass protecting, making plays.
Then you got Marty Schottenheimer. Great coach, but great philosopher.
There's a first period, a second period, a third period, a fourth period.
Very philosophical. I mean, the Immanuel Kant, the Kierkegaard of football, the gleam. He talks about the gleam.
There's a gleam, man. There's a gleam.
The gleam. What is his gleam, Marty?
Let's get the gleam, all right? Let's go.
I love these coaches are like blithering idiots. They're blathering. It's like always like, I'm thinking, what is that, sold America?
What the hell's the matter with you guys?
Wait, where your ass go? Right up through there, make the damn play.
Grab, grab, grab. You gotta get down. Cover that ball line. Pick up right there. Pick up, you picked him up.
After one of those pep talks, I'm wondering if the players are ever going, what did he say? Excuse me, are you originally from this planet? Or are you just visiting here from Zonar?
It's hot out there. It's hot for them too, but let's blow them off the line of scrimmage. Let's suck it up and gather yourself and relax. Let yourself go.
If you think for one damn minute I'm going to take a loss standing down, you just have another thought coming. We're going to explode like a bomb. Then the second, we're just going to get higher. Third quarter, we're going to get higher. And the fourth quarter, we're just going to catch on fire.
What is this guy talking about? What, the fire starter? What is he, the arsonist of the NFL?
We gotta make our own fire, baby. We gotta make our own fire.
You see these guys out here? You think they're just relaxing? No, they're actually planning on how to take people out on the sidelines. Oh, they practice that. Believe me. It's a conspiracy.
The sidelines are kept immaculately clean because it is here where the real points are scored. When there is no bounty to be found, players do their best to avoid venturing into this precious territory. But when there is prey in sight, players pounce and attack in their quest for points. 5 points are awarded for dismembering a member of the media. 10 are earned for this double kill. 5 plus 1 bonus point are attained for taking out a female member of the press. While the more abundant cheerleaders are worth a mere 3. Game officials will entitle you to 15 points. As does the destruction of inanimate objects. The rare combination of a game official and inanimate object means a whopping 50 points. If you're keeping score at home, there is no reward for carrying someone from the field to the sidelines, and no points are earned when heading from the sidelines to the field.
Oh, excuse me, buddy. You okay? You okay?
I don't need to take blows like that.
I know it. I know it. You okay? Put your hat back on. Yeah, he got nailed.
Two manly men with similar shorts, and I think that's where the similarity ends. What are you going to say?
I'm digging it, man.
I'm digging it too, my beach boy friend. Let me tell you something about this. The best linebacker in the NFL right now, huh? What do you say we hang, huh? Do some surfing?
Surfing here?
I remember when you were in L.A. I used to come and see you. I used to come to your house.
Time to go to work, man.
Never opened the door.
Time to go to work.
Kevin, thanks for stopping by. You gonna win the championship this year?
Work on them legs a little
All
bit.
right, we gotta get tops for these.
Is that your legs or you riding an ostrich?
What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
Don't make me come after you. All right, thanks for stopping by. Look at this, the NFL, huh? The best, the thoroughbreds, the best athletes, the best runners, passers, kickers. You know what? They should have the best trash talkers. Gotta be a little more creative than, yo mama, oh, yo mama wears combat boots.
Since I'm at training camp, I'll even give you guys a couple of examples to hone your skills. So where'd you play your college ball? Juilliard? You would need plastic surgery just to work your way up to ugly. Does your wife still have that little mole on the back of her thigh?
Hey, we got to have this one, baby. We got to have it. We got to have it, and we gonna have it, because we finna play ball, baby.
Tell 29 to get back on that Lucky Charm box. Hey, tell 29 to go get back on that Lucky Charm box.
It's time to go out and show them who the new king in town is.
Ow, face me. I'll break you.
Boy, I'm killing you all day long. I'm killing you. I'm killing you, big softy.
Hey man, what is worse, watching me or being you?
Hey, Max, at this point, you gotta be at least a little bit nervous. What do you think?
Let's go, 4 plays and out. 4 and out. 4 and out, baby. That's 3 and out. 3, whatever, just get out.
Yeah, baby. What do you call you, Ironhead? Come on, Iron, you gotta come better than that, baby. You gotta come better than that.
You're a pretty tough guy. Where'd you get your scholarship in? Badminton? Eh?
Let's go, man. Hey, Herschel, man, you're doing more damn talking than you are damn playing today. You're doing more talking than you are playing today, Herschel.
I know it looks stupid with both these hats on, but when you get them, when you put 56 on the scoreboard, you can wear hats like this. I might get me a third one, just because I can.
Hey, who taught you those moves? Shelly Winners after a meal?
Well, you better get some Denny Craig. You better get some Denny Craig, baby.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. We're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby. Hey, little fat punk. Ain't that happy? Knock it out. Knock that ball out. Knock the out.
Hey, Rick, we're going to go over there and grab that trophy, too.
I told you to keep that camera running. You might miss something.
I heard you get hit so much your helmet has airbags.
Good try, baby. I tried to tell him to keep it rolling, man. You didn't want to miss. Now, you see all this action? I hope you got it all, man. I got it all. You got it. You know that spirit that said they've been waiting for this butt whip for a long time.
Hard game, man. We got him 30-0. Hopefully the defense keeps him down to 0. But always a tough man. You got to give him his credit. He might come back.
Keep telling y'all, we riding them Buffalo all the way back to Miami. We on the Buffalo back. We on that back. Yeah.
The rain was here today, but where's the lightning? Right here, baby. Here's the lightning with all the rain. Here's the lightning right here.
I love to get dirty.
You were apparently like on the field one time and a squirrel was running off and it looked like the squirrel was running away from you?
It looked like it was trying to run up my leg. That's the oddest thing I've ever seen in my life. There's no trees, there's nothing over in our stadium. And for a squirrel, someone had to set him free. And he had to be right in the middle of a play.
Yeah, anyway, I was banging with Reggie this morning, right? And he was telling me something about a lookout block.
Yeah, lookout block is something us quarterbacks do not like to talk about because it's right in the heat of the moment. You drop back 7 steps, and one of your linemen's trying to block, say, Reggie White. All of a sudden, Reggie blows by him, and your lineman turns around, looks at you, and says, "Look out, Brett, here he comes."
Oh, it's great.
So, it's terrible. It's great for you. It's terrible for me.
I meant great in a terrible way.
It's a big man's dream, rumbling, stumbling for a score. Now, Russell Maryland may be a great lineman, but clearly he has a problem once he gets into the end zone. See, to be great in the NFL, you need a sense of style.
Erica, baby, I like your style. I want to help you out, all right? You're a nose tackle?
Yeah.
You don't get to score much?
Mm-mm.
All right. Say you score. What do you do?
I don't know. I grab the ball and then I give it, and a shake. And then,
No. Look,
nothing? That didn't work?
First of all, I mean, not bad. Don't get me wrong. Always positive feedback. Give me the ball. All right.
Well, disgruntled.
All right. Don't be disgruntled.
Be all right.
I hate when you're disgruntled. Okay. I don't mind you being perturbed. You score, right?
Right, that's a touchdown.
You turn around and you got to give it the windmill. Right? You see this?
The windmill?
The windmill. And then you don't spike the ball, that's old. You let it slide off your hip and you walk away.
I like that. Can I try that? All right, I score. I get here, then I windmill.
Yeah. Give it big, though.
Do they big hips?
Yeah. Come on, move it big. All right, and then let it slide up your hip. That's it.
I like that. That's a good move.
A lot of guys, they leave art out of it, right? Suppose you're crossing the goal line, right? And all of a sudden, you start doing the wall. The mime wall.
That's very impressionistic.
And then you get pulled by a rope. And you tell them, you go, hey, I'm miming over here.
I got to practice that.
Give it a shot.
Can I practice that? Let me try that again. I get across. Touchdown. Then it's...
Yeah. And make sure you make that face like mimes makes, like... And then you get pulled by the
against the wind.
Oh yeah, against the wind. See, it's different. It's different.
And then the whole time I'm saying, I'm miming.
I'm miming. I'm miming over here.
got some moves in my repertoire now. All I got to do is get in the end zone now.
You're gifted.
Thank
You're
you,
gifted.
sir.
Don't
Thank
ever
you.
lose that. You're an artist.
That's beautiful.
Look towards the sky. This is going to be one of those busts in the Green Bay Hall of Fame someday. Look at that. Look at that face.
Right next to Nitschke.
Huh? And comedy because you're watching this video. Hey, check out Offsides. It's funnier than a player knocking down a ref. Hi, I'm Don Herrera, host of Comedy Central's Offsides, a football show where there's no pregame chatter, no bogus set, and I swear from my heart, no one is called a draftnik. It's more entertaining than watching Eagles fans turn on Ricky Waters. Watch Offsides at Comedy Central, the only all-comedy cable channel. It's just like football, only funnier.